Nintendo and Retro Studios present one of my favorite games and a game I've been itching to play with you guys, Metroid Prime, but randomized. Haha! And we are using the Randomizer, and I like our name, Shell Pass Plasma Oculus. One of the test seeds' name was Super Lore Pirate, and another was Samus Spider Brawler. And I absolutely love those ones. Like, it's just kind of a funny image. And we start off in Talon Overworld. Thank you, developers, for allowing us to skip the ship, which is just a tutorial. We also have random cosmetics, which we will see once we have a couple of dramatic shots. But as this cutscene plays through, what we have randomized is all the suits, the morph ball upgrades, grapple, boots, missile, beams, visor upgrades, and all the other major and all the minor items. So the spider ball could be right at the beginning of the game, which would be where the missile expansion would be, or the energy tank. And here's the dramatic shots I was talking about, and ooh, I like your colors, and honestly, it kind of suits where we started. Nice and shiny. And oh, even a green-ish hub? No, it's actually very close to being white. I like it, I like the colors that we got. And of course, we got a couple of enemies here which we can just ignore. Not doing like a pacifist or semi-pacifist run, but at the same time, why try to attack stuff which just really wants to eat and or are just trying to defend themselves? I'm pretty sure those little guys and these guys right here are all just trying to defend themselves against Samus. Like, you bump into them and they're like, owie, but they won't actually try to attack you. And ooh, I like the important scan items. It's kind of vanilla, although it's more orangey than it is a solid red. Ooh, and we also get a pink, I think on a chest. I don't know what that is. I didn't even realize that matches the color of the protective eyes. Almost said glasses. But, yeah, anyways, we're just gonna ignore any of the enemies that we could just ignore for now because I just feel bad. Hello? Are those power bombs or is that a morph ball upgrade? We won't know until we can either potentially scan it or can actually get up to it. So we need the boots to get to it. It's just kind of cool seeing them in the overworld like that. You glow. You are kind of cool. Can we get up here to scan you? Can't, unfortunately. But there is also another item over here that we can see what it's going to be. I don't think we can get this one right away either. That is a suit. The fire suit, okay, the one that allows us to go into fire, and I believe ice? Although I don't think the cold temperatures affect Samus in this game. I've been going through the Metroid series, I'm so used to the original ones. We can't even go in here yet, we don't have the morph ball. I was getting too excited to see what we're getting there. Went complete other way, we want to go over here. But I just played Fusion, so that's where I'm like, I don't think phase-on drifts would really affect Samus. It's just the heat areas that we do need to worry about. Ow! I'm sorry, Samus, I thought it would be quick enough to be able to go through there, but no. And then this door doesn't want to open. Sometimes the doors want to open right away, sometimes they just want to hang on to Samus for dear life. Ooh, another quality of life that this game gives us is that we can enter any save points. Usually the save station here is blocked behind missiles, but thankfully it is not, so we can save right before the boss. Hopefully we don't need to save right before the boss, but either way, it's still good. And thank you, boss, for staying away from the front of that door. And oh, just barely jumped over those guys. Of course we hit some of them, but unfortunately not all of them, because those dudes are just terribly cute. Speaking of cute enemies, I don't want to run into you because you are our light, but also because you're adorable. You don't even want to attack us. So thankfully we can just walk into them like that and not take damage, nor one-shot them. I'm surprised we didn't take any damage right there, considering I'm pretty sure we just heard a sizzle. Double jump? I did not expect that because of the last 2 test seeds that I did, we ended up getting morph balls. So that's kind of cool. Once we get that, then we can see what we're going to get. I'm also not going for a 100% save. I just now realized that these dudes right here dip into the water, and that's how they're able to hit so hard. I've always kind of wondered that how they actually managed to hit one of them when they're flying. Unfortunately, not all of them. And thankfully, this game has the little, it's not scan thing, but the thing in the up left corner. Okay, I hear you there. But like, I've always kind of wondered how these guys got so powerful. It's because they dip. And honestly, that is so smart of these things to do that. And I'm also just going to continue to hit this because it will make it a little bit easier to hit at least one of them. Oh, it looks like these two actually want to stop. Sometimes they want to stop, other times they're like, this dude, they're just gonna infinitely just go. Too bad we didn't hit right there. Okay, so one more wave to go. And this one does definitely have one of those dudes that just want to keep going. So we're not gonna really worry about those ones right now, we're gonna worry about the ones that are wanting to stop. Also, are they slowly but surely going more towards Samus? It feels like that is a yes. Also, don't know any better way, really, to get these guys to stop, other than trying to actually target one of them. My goodness, sometimes these guys are easy to defeat, sometimes they're not. You just missed there, dude. I'm not complaining that you missed, but like, ugh. No, and now they are all stopping. So what gets them to want to stop like this, and what gets them to not want to stop? So let's see if we can scan this. Again, we're not really going for 100% file or anything, but it would still be nice to scan them all just in case you guys want to see a 100% file. Because I highly doubt that, you know, the Dark Samus or Shadow Samus, I don't remember their name, would have a different cosmetic, considering the ship did not have different cosmetics. But still, thank you for not hitting me, dude. And that dude just tried to take me down with it. Which honestly, power to you, boss. Power to you. These are one of my least favorite, but also favorite enemies, because they're actually really cool looking. Also, would you consider this to be a boss or a mini-boss? Feels like to me personally, it is a mini-boss. Just because the real boss feels like it's the giant plant dude. Okay, it is a space jump. We now have early double jump, and you know what, I ain't complaining about it. Although it's unfortunate we don't get Morph Ball though. Because if we had Morph Ball, then we can get a couple of the items that we can get. I'm sorry dude, I tried to keep you alive, but like, I ended up having you block me completely. Now I feel bad. I think maybe I could just ignore that, dude. Because, like, we could get the item that is over here. Hi guys, please ignore me. I just want to get over to the safe room over here. Also, just realized, dude, you just got on me. Wait, come on now. It's a mini map. It shows items on it. That is really cool. I didn't even notice that until I was looking at the minimap. If I'm gonna be real here. Okay, these guys that don't look like they want to attack us, unlike the other small dudes, which do. Which I find really funny when that happens. Like, some of them are like, yeah, for a defense, us easily squishable enemies are gonna go in front of such giants. But like, power to them. I absolutely adore the small little dudes. Oh, hello. No, I was gonna say that you missed, but you didn't. just barely missed that. That is so sad. Like, I know that we can't quite get up there, but I was very curious to know if we can. And that's right. The wasps now show up. Unfortunately, we don't have the means to actually get them. Well, okay, apparently we're just going straight forwards there. I just want to see if we can get up to the platform. This has to be where we need to go. Because this is a beatable seed. There are some that are unbeatable, but considering this is the first randomizer of this that we are doing, I figured it would be best to not have that. So I'm going to try one more time to see if we can actually get over there to it before we go back to the overworld. Because it feels like we might be able to. Oh no, just barely. But you know what, that's okay, at least we know. And now going back to the ship, we could also get some health too, because we can save there. These little guys are terrifying when you are low in health and you're trying to make sure that you don't get defeated. Surprisingly easy to do that in a Metroid game. I guess that's so in Prime 4, but even then, on normal mode, we've still gotten a couple of game overs. Mostly the wolves, although I love the wolves though. So common question of the day. What games have you guys been playing recently? I'm pretty sure I mentioned I've been playing through Metroid series. If not, that I've been playing through the Metroid series, and I just beat Prime. I just beat Fusion. That game is so fun. Like, I fell in love with it. Yeah, hi guys. Yes, that's you. I just wanted to go back here so that we can save and now use the boots. It is very interesting having the boots before the missiles, but also before the morph ball. So again, I kind of expected to have the morph ball first before anything else, and you know what? I ain't complaining. It makes things a little bit more interesting, at least to me. Okay, we just got ourselves a missile launcher. I love that. It feels like they just had a handshake of being like, okay, we're gonna be first and then you're gonna come next, okay? And it like signed like a contract or something. Ooh, that's right this way. Interesting. Oh wait, now we're going right back to another spot that we couldn't get to before? What is this area? Like, why are you allowing us to go here? I'm not gonna be showing you nothing. Like, what? Hello? I don't get it. Why is this room accessible right now? Ah, that's right. These things right here, which we have a means to destroy, even if we could. Actually, maybe we can use. I don't remember. If we. Nah, we can't even use our missiles. That is unfortunate. But you know what? I was curious. You never know. I never tried to defeat those walls without the morph ball before. Nope, and I just see that we can get an item here. Wow, we also don't have a morph ball. That's unfortunate. Although we're bound to find a morph ball pretty soon here, though. Can we jump up here? You should be able to. But maybe not quite yet. Okay, but you know what, that's fine. I'm not gonna ponder on it too hard. I don't want steam coming out on my head. I just want to move forward. Backtracking. But at least we don't need to backtrack that far. And now we can also hop up here. And get these guys. That feels nice, because we don't need to worry about hitting any of these guys. Also feels like we can burn these here. With, of course, not the missiles, but the fire. Okay. Hello, my dude. You know what? I think I'm gonna try to leave you be, like, as much as you are just a little jerk. Okay, we can't go past you. I've never tried to just go past these guys. Okay, so target, and then wow. Oh, we don't need a target to use it. Okay, good to know. And I believe this randomizer also allows access to all the blocked off spaces and stuff. So we should hopefully be able to also enter here, which is normally blocked off by a gate. Hello, how are you? I don't know why I thought that dust would be some kind of toxins or something like that. Why are those guys so strong? Okay, where do you go to? Magma Caverns. So hopefully we can go to Magma Caverns without Varia suit. I'm just saying, it's so interesting. I love the randomizer. Yeah. I guess words just cannot express. Okay, so this way. Nope. Big no. We would definitely get a game over. And a big no. I was hoping this was the elevator that was nearby. Not Pandora. Which doesn't have magma all over it. Oh, okay. Now morph ball acquired. Well, thank you, game. I'm glad that we found that. Because now we could just go around our merry way. And now fortunately we are low of energy, but thankfully we're going back to our ship. I'm just glad that I remember that we could actually go down without, down under that bridge without the morph ball. Because at first I thought that we needed to have the morph ball in order to get there, but no. Sadly, we don't have the grapple beam to be able to go there. So now we actually have access to a lot more than we did before. My goodness, I just want to see if this guy has some health for us. It does. Well, actually, it doesn't, but the plants that it blew up did. The poor plants did not deserve that. Hi, little friendly dudes. I love the little not grass enemies. I don't really know what they're supposed to be, if they're supposed to be grass or they're supposed to be something different. Now I am taking things a little bit more risky by going forwards, so now I will defeat some of these enemies just for a little bit of health, but also we just got missiles, so we'll take that. Yes, we can also destroy the wasp nest. It just barely was able to dodge those guys. Thankfully we were able to. Oh, hi little dudes. Yes, I see you there. I want to run past you. And of course, doing that, game over. Dang it. I saw that coming. Meet you guys back to where we were. So before we do that, let's just pick this item up here, which is a missile expansion. And I believe we can actually go down into the water to also grab something else. I don't remember exactly. It feels like there is something at some point down here. Because like this puddle right here, or would this be a pond, or what would this little area be considered? It feels like that's of importance at some point, but I'm not 100% sure. But you know what, that's okay. We are back on track now. And we gotta make sure we actually save so we don't get another silly game over like that. It's like, okay. It's just my luck. Like, all the enemies that are not super hard and also don't take a lot of damage end up being the one that actually gets a game over. So another question for you guys. What's your favorite Metroid enemy? Because it said that the wasps, despite them being really annoying, are actually one of my favorite enemies. I don't really know what other enemies would be. Maybe these little beetle dudes. Dude, I kind of like the pirates, I suppose, because those things are so intelligent. I like the fact that they can try to mimic and, I guess, in a way, semi-successfully with lots of fatalities, be able to copy the morph ball. It's like, dude, come on. I also love the Metroids, especially in this game. Like the later Metroids, like those things are terrifying and I love them so much. Even like the Alpha and Omega Metroids in the first and second game, though they are very, very annoying to deal with, they're still pretty cool. And okay, hopefully this time we don't get destroyed by these little things here. Okay, we're just gonna go past the see like barely any damage. I think it's because only one of them really hit me and not multiple of them. Oh yeah, this room. I don't remember what boss is typically in here, but as you stat, it's a super missile. This game is giving us a lot of goodies so early on in game. Like, hello. Now, unfortunately, that means we need to fight these little goober nuggets here. I feel so bad because I love these little guys. And again, it's also really funny getting like the super missiles before we even get the charge beam. Even before we are able to attack with the morph ball here. It's like, I don't know what the odds are about that. So, can we can skip past that. I didn't know we could skip past that. Honestly, I thought you had to defeat these things first and then be able to go forward. Okay, I see you guys, okay? I would like to see how to use super missile. I don't really remember how to use it. It's been a hot dog of a minute before or since I have actually played this game. Hello, big beautiful beetle. Again, one of my favorite mini bosses. I feel so bad that we had to fight them. It's also really funny having hello map, how are you doing? Yes, hi buddy. Oh, did it again. And we can't even use the super missiles right now. It's really funny to be able to have the double jump. Just the fact that we could just skip that, which means we could have just easily just ignored this little guy as well. But you know what, it's too late. I don't know if it's mandatory or not, so I'd rather not break the game that much. But yeah, now there's a bunch of these guys here. Like, guys, why are you doing this to me? Okay, I'm going to definitely have to defeat these guys now because it's not just one plopping on us. It is multiple of them. And we also need the charge beam so we can actually use the super missile, which is unfortunate. I thought we were able to use it without, but I guess at the same time it also makes sense that you would need that, considering you have to hold the missiles down in order to be able to actually do your thing with it. Can we jump up here, I wonder? No, we can. Cool, I don't see why we wouldn't be able to, but then again, some platforms that look pretty obvious that you can jump onto, you just can't do that. Okay, now time to backtrack a little bit more. And we can mind too, that is very suitable for Prime games. They even usually mean to go up here. I want to go back and get the other items before... Okay guys, you do you. Okay, now just at the party of these guys. That honestly was a little bit startling. I just want to make sure to go back and have a thorough check of the items that we know that we can get right now. And then it again, I should probably just keep on just fighting these guys because these guys are gonna give me another game over if I don't fight them right now. I don't know the way that they look when they just plop down. They just look like they're just super dense or something. I love you, little guy. Sorry, boss. I know you did your best to try to protect your nest, but I kind of want to defeat them so that I can see if we can get the item in here. which I don't think we can without being able to use the morph ball bombs. But let's see here. No, we can't. Oh, that's unfortunate. But that is a-okay. It seems that it's not a power missile, but power missile apparently. It just looks like it's a missile expansion because we already have a power bombs. By power bombs, I mean super missiles. I don't know why I keep trying to use the Z button for missiles over here. It's not like that's usually what the button is in the first place. But you know, it's fine. Okay, now I think we want to go down here. We can't... No, unless we can jump into here and do this? No, because that's too far off. Feels like we should be able to get to this before we can peek that up. But before beacon, apparently, before it becomes an issue. I think in here is just the map. On the map, on the map, I'm on the map, on the map, yes. Oh, yeah. Sure it is. Yes, that old game. You see the map. I appreciate you. I just want to know if we can get into one of these things. Thought we got stuck there for a second. I was very, very scared. Okay. Feels like we might be able to. Pow. Oh, and we get ourselves a missile expansion. Nice. Feels like that might be vanilla? I don't know what's usually here. Unless it ends up actually being a morph ball right there. You can tell it's been a while since I played a Metroid game. Where I'm forgetting what items are really, truly vanilla. Oh, I got so close. I got so close. So I don't know what next major item I'm hoping for. What do you think the next major item is going to be? I'm thinking we might be getting the grapple hook next. Oh, that's right. The next area, which will be Magmar Caverns, which I don't want to go into right now because we definitely would get eaten if we tried to go in there right now. And that is something we do not want to happen. Nuh-uh. Okay, wait, we can just go right in here. The elevator up. Thank you? No, you were a little bit confused there. That's okay, I was also a little bit confused. I think we're entering near another boss right now. Like, a lot is just happening just right at the beginning of the game. Like, I'm very surprised. Right up here. Don't forget this. Right up here is a boss room. Right in here is not the boss room. This is a room that is full of chosen lore. Don't remember what puzzle we needed here. These metal gates are blocking entry. These metal gates block entry to the center of the room. Gosh, I wonder what they were doing. Thank you, Samus, for very obvious. For very obvious, apparently. Well, this was not an important chosen lore. Some of these are, some of them aren't, and I don't really know which one is which. Oh, that's right, we can't do this yet. That's unfortunate. Then again, there's still a lot of things that we can do that we normally wouldn't be able to do. Oh! Suit. What do we look like now? It doesn't even want to show us what. Oh! I like the color of it. Okay, let me make sure the various suit is the one that we need to do it. It increases defense and shield and water so you can handle higher temperatures. Yeah, so that means we can actually go to Magmar Caverns. I think it is one of my favorite places, and it's probably also some of your guys' favorite places as well. I'm just trying to think the best place to now get over. It probably would be backtracking once again. Unfortunately, because we just dropped down. Whoops, my bad. But you know what, that's okay. At least we can go through this tree, which I don't know why I thought the tree would give us access to where we need to be. Ruined fountain access. Oh yeah. Okay, I thought it had a red thing on the minimap. This is where I was accidentally going. Of course, that's where we came over to. I still can't believe that actually happened. Like, bruh. Can't get that, unfortunately. But what we can do is beautifully jump over. Thank you so much, Samus. I haven't forgot about these flying dudes. These are definitely the ones that I'm going to fight. Because they are annoying. Alright, Vine Whips. It's nice to go back in this game. The amount of references in this game in particular that was in Prime 4, I loved so much. Just trying to find a save room so we don't get yeeted, but I'm so tempted to go for it, but no. Boom, focus, goes to a save room so we don't have another incident of a easily avoidable death. Which I think this is also a good time to leave it, because we got a lot of things, and now we have Backward Cavern that we can go to very early on, but we can also continue in here and go for the main boss, which will be... It's not only if we what like blah blah, which again is gonna be over here. So I'm not sure where we're going to go next. I'm sorry, little dudes, like the dots. Are you okay? Are you okay? But we're gonna get a sneak peek to see what items we'll get in here. Okay, let's see here. I don't know if we can actually see them. Hi, mushrooms. I just want to sneak peek and see what we can get. If we could please get onto the platform. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm surprised you didn't just try to blow up. That game is very chaotic. Okay, let's see. Can we see what we can get up here? Probably if we could just jump across. I don't know. But as we make our way up here, we are going to leave it here. In the next episode, we might just go to Backward Caverns. I don't really know. Let me know if you guys want to go to Backward Caverns first, or if you would like to go elsewhere. Oh, that's right, these guys are over here. And they just tried to destroy themselves. That is honestly pretty funny. Yeah, anyways. I was just trying to see if we can see what item we would be getting from up here, but we can't. So I think we need to destroy these first. Functions at 80%. Ah, that's right, we need to do a bunch of things first. Yeah, it just looks like it's gonna be a missile. But yeah, anyways. So don't ramble on and get too distracted. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please high-five that like button, explode the subscribe button, save the link down in the comments down below, do what you do, and we'll see you in the next one.